What's up, guys? Tomahawk here. It's more Minecraft survival games. We're playing on SG5. I started my intro way late. I kind of had some issues trying to press the record button. For some reason, I kept pressing the buttons next to it and couldn't sync my audio properly. But yeah, we're playing this game right now. I haven't recorded on SG5 in ages, mostly because this isn't my most favorite map in the world, because I really don't have a chest route on it, and it's nothing but snow, and it takes forever to find people and stuff, so that kind of sucks. But I have stories to tell. I have two stories that I had kept in my brain up until this point when I remembered to tell them, and I might as well tell them now. So these are stories of very little Tomahawk, or Julio, whatever my name is. I forgot what it was for a couple seconds there. So this first story takes place back when I was 3, and this is probably one of my first memories that I ever had. And most of you don't know this, but I actually ran away at one point. Now, when I say run away, it's just like, oh, I got away from home because I was angry at my parents or something. No, I was 3 years old. I really had no idea what I was doing. So I ran away from home. So what happened is, it was one day when I was 3. I have no idea really when it was. And I had gone to the park with my aunt. If people don't know, I have a park right next to my house, which is also right next to the abandoned school that's next to my house, which is also next to my high school, which is next to my house. So if you could put all those things together and find me on Google Maps, you are an amazing stalker. I'll give you kudos if you manage to do that. So I had gone to the park with my aunt, and apparently the next day, or it was probably like the next couple days, whenever I wanted to go back, because you know, I wanted to go back to the park or whatever, but no one would take me to the park for whatever reason. Maybe because they were busy, or maybe they're like, no, we're not going to the park, there's pedophiles over there, or something. I have no idea, but for some reason we didn't go to the park, which, you know, 3-year-old me was like, I'm going to the park anyway. So what I did was I crawled, well, or walked. I don't really know if I was... No, I was walking by age 3. So I walked all the way from my house over to this park, which I'd say is a good, you know, quarter mile, maybe. Crawl. Maybe a quarter mile? A little less than a quarter mile. All just done by crawling, which is kind of ridiculous if I think about it. Now, I don't think I actually did the whole thing by myself. I had gone about halfway, and I don't remember this part, but my mom told me that apparently someone from who had just got out of school, because, you know, there's my high school that's right there, had found me and taken me over to the rec center, which is also at the park. They kind of have the recreational center where you have like play like foosball, pool, or whatever, and you know, that's there. And there's also a staff there, so they pretty much just dropped me off. And this is the part of the memory that I remember. And what the lady gave me, she gave me like a piece of paper to draw on. You know, me being 3 years old, all I did was draw scribbles all over it, because scribbles are awesome. And I tried making tornadoes or something. Don't swim under the ice. What just happened? I pressed the button and it crashed me. Like, I literally just pressed the button and it crashed me. What's going on? Okay. This is weird. Cut to the next game. And we're back. That was really weird. I think me pulling the lever crashed the server or something, because that was a pretty good timing. I pull the lever and just server dies, which is kind of really weird. But we're back. I think I left off on the story that the lady gave me the piece of paper, and I was drawing scribbles on it because I was trying to make tornadoes or something, because tornadoes are cool. So, you know, I'm sitting there at this rec center place, and flash over to where my mom and my family are, and they're freaking the hell out. They are pretty much just like, where the hell's Junior? Oh my goodness! And they were looking all over the house, because my dad was watching over me and my mom was over at work, and they had no idea where the hell I went. It was like very surprising. My dad's just like, he was just right here, and then it was all mass chaos when they were trying to find out where I was, if I was down the street or whatever, and they couldn't find me. So they were pretty much ready to call the police, you know, to have like a search, like warrant thing, or search warrant, no, have a search party or whatever to find me, like put me on Amber Alert or something, because I was a missing child, and it was kind of scary for them, but I had no idea. I was just sitting over there coloring on a piece of paper or whatever, and So my aunt has this final, like, last ditch resort before they, you know, resort to calling the authorities, like, you know, tell them I'm Amber Alert, because, you know, that might do with stuff or whatever, to go over to the park, because she remembers that she had taken me to the park for, you know, just for whatever. And luckily, she went over to the rec center, and she found that I was there, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, Junior, I've been looking for you all over the place." And, you know, that most of this story was, like, what they told me, but it was ridiculous. I was like, holy crap, this is a scary thought to think I was a missing child at one point. But, yeah, I guess I ran away, and they found me, so thank goodness I'm not in a foster home with another family, because that would just suck, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay, the person's down here. I know it. Push the lever. Oh, yeah, probably going to want to kill you when you get up all the way, and you're going to die. Oh, just block it, block it, block it. Yes, okay, you're dead. Ooh, that was a close one. Go down and get the rest of this stuff. Alright. Hopefully it... Oh, wait. Oh, look, they fixed the chest down here. It's not all those tier 2s anymore. It's just the one. Huh. Maybe they have my old route and it's full of tier 2s now. Who knows? But, and put this stuff back. Oh, my nose is all stuffy a little bit. Alright. I have no idea. Right. So, yeah, I was a missing child, and that's a thing. So, this other child involves something that most likely every single child at one point did in their lives, which was drink out of a bottle. Now, my family, in this case, is kind of strange about a bottle. So, the reason why I drink out of a bottle was because I had a whole bunch of allergic reactions when I was a kid. I couldn't breastfeed because I was allergic to it for some reason, so my mom had to buy this super expensive formula, so I would drink out of that, out of a bottle. And I think I eventually, at one point, you know, I didn't need the formula anymore, and she started, you know, giving me just regular milk through a bottle. And what's really weird about this is my dad, he came from, like, a family of, you know, people who lived in the middle of the desert with no electricity, and they just pretty much lived on a farm. And what my dad and his brothers, his 4 brothers, there's 5 of them total, they actually drank out of their bottles up till the age of, like, 13. What they would do sometimes is they would take, like, their bottles and they'd, like, bite the tops off of them and have, like, drinking contests to see, like, who could finish their bottle first. Well, technically speaking, they didn't bite the bottle top of it to, you know, that's just how to start it. They kind of, like, cheated by biting the top of it to, like, beat their brothers and doing it. I remember my uncle Sergio was telling me about this, and it was pretty funny how he's telling me about the stories, like how they drink bottles, like, until they were 13 years old, which is pretty odd. I'm not really sure exactly what time you're supposed to give up your bottle, but I'm pretty sure by 13 years old, it'd be a couple years late. And for me, my age of getting rid of bottleness was, I was like 6.5 when I gave up a bottle, which is kind of sad, really. I should have given it up a long time ago, but I remember my mom was trying to get us to get rid of it when we were like 5 years old. But my dad, like, obviously he understood because, you know, he had it till he's 13. So what happened is my mom threw away all our bottles, and my dad went into the garbage and actually, well, you know, it wasn't the garbage, you know, it was just like a plastic thing full of it, and that was sitting by the trash cans, and fished them out and brought them back, which is kind of funny in my opinion, because, you know, he got it and then he, like, reintroduced us back to this habit of drinking bottles, which is probably one of the least manly things that I could have done. But yeah, I drank a bottle till I was 6.5. So what? I'm awesome like that. I'm a child at heart. Or it's just really weird. I guess I enjoyed the breastfeeding action too much. That is just oddly incestual and disgusting at the same time. I have no idea. But the thing that actually got me to quit, drinking milk out of a bottle is oh wait, actually, before I say that, what a weird thing is, when my mom tried to, you know, get me quit drinking milk out of a bottle, for some reason I didn't enjoy it. Like, the taste of it was different when I would try to drink it from a glass. I don't know why, but it just did. I just couldn't explain it. You know, the bottle just tasted better or something. I don't understand it, but whatever. So, the thing that finally, like, got me to quit using bottles, it sounds like a quit using, like I'm using drugs or something, but, was, I had a friend over who was going to, spend the night, and I actually, I was too embarrassed to say that I drink a bottle to bed at night. You know, I just go when I'm going to sleep, and, so what I did is, like, Mom, I'm done drinking bottles, okay? And then, I gave it to her and I threw it away, and then I never used it again, which was, you know, good for me, because I stopped using bottles, and I was proud of myself after that. So yeah, 2 stories of me being really immature little child, and yeah, And I'm gonna kill this guy. And right now I'm gonna wipe my nose off because I'm having a little bit of cold. Just wiped out. Okay, you didn't see that. So I've been having a little bit of a cold. Don't know why, but oh well. You know, hopefully it'll go away soon. And yeah, it's actually 4 a.m. as I'm recording this. Haven't fixed my sleep schedule yet. I'm working on it. Most likely the contributing factor to me not being able to fix it is because I procrastinate a lot when I read my book, which out of the 2 books I chose the Joy Luck Club. It is it's not bad so far. I haven't really gotten too far into it. I'm like 80 pages in. It's okay. I can't really tell how this all correlates to each other. They're kind of like mini short stories all put together, so I guess that's cool. But right, so oh yeah, so the reason why it's screwing up my sleep schedule is because I don't want to read these books sooner. So it'll be like around 10 o'clock. I'm like, damn it, I gotta read these books. So I go in and spend 2 hours reading like the 40 or 50 pages I want to read, and then I have to go record a video, which once again is procrastination, and I end up going to bed really late. So that kind of sucks. So procrastination is really the reason why I've screwed over my sleep, and hopefully I'll be able to manage to fix that sooner or later. Let's hope sooner, because school starts in like 2 weeks, and I really don't want to go to school very, very tired, because that would be very, very bad. Alright, let me just put this stuff in the chest, and we're going to go over here and put some stuff in the chest, because I just said that twice. Yeah, what about it? Only 5 iron, I guess I can make some boots out of it. Let's just boom, 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 boom. Booty time. Oh yeah. Look at that. My boots just got 20% cooler. Can put this stuff in the chest, and here we go. So, right. Sometimes when I get into my reading of the books I'm reading, I get these strange, weird tangents because I'll tangent off into something in my head, and then I'll be reading like a whole 2 pages. I'm like, I don't even remember what those 2 pages were. I completely forgot. I have to reread those 2 pages. And I'd be like spending like 5 minutes going on for my Fantasyland, but still reading at the same time. Kind of like I'm reading something, but I'm not paying attention. Kind of like if you're watching TV, but you're not actually watching TV. It's just background noise. Apparently, background noise exists when you're reading. It's background reading. I invented it just now. Go figure, right? So, one of these weird things is, I'm going to share some very personal, controversial information that will probably be argued about in the comments because of weird people, okay? So, what happens is, every once in a while, I get these, I wouldn't say mental breakdowns, but I'd say kind of mental freakouts sort of things. Like it's not necessarily a breakdown where I go down crying or whatever. It's just like, oh, that's kind of scares the crap out of me. Is so if most, like, pretty much, and no one knows this except for my friends. Oh gosh, that was some lag. Is my religious preference, if you people want to know, is I consider myself to be agnostic. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, it just basically means I don't know. It can mean there could be a god and there couldn't be a god. Either way, it's okay with me. Now, that's not the point that I wanted to share across with you. I was thinking about that in one of my weird tangents, and I'm freaking out about it. Is I try every once in a while. I start thinking about what happens after you die. Now, sure, some people can argue that you're reincarnated. Some people can argue that you go visit the flying spaghetti monster. You go to heaven. You go to hell. You reach nirvana. Whatever your culture tells you to be, or whatever. I honestly don't care either way. But I always think to say, like, what happens if there's nothing? Now, the thing is, human people can't understand the concept of nothing. If you could just imagine just it all ending just now and nothing being after it, it kind of freaks you out, doesn't it? Now, one of my friends, Thomas, you guys all know Thomas, he tells me, he's like, well, you were fine, the several thousand million years before you weren't born, you should be fine when you're done too. And while I agree with him on that, like, I was like, oh, that's a good way of thinking about it, it's still in your brain, just like, maybe a beginning is different than an end. I always, like, I'd prefer an eternity with just my consciousness and thinking, than like nothing. It's just, anything's better than nothing, even if it's like eternal torment. At least I have my thoughts to myself, right? But I don't know. It's just the thought of nothing freaks me out. It's, I don't know. It literally, I have no idea, and no one else has any idea either. And for those of you people who are going to say in the comments, you aren't following the Lord's path or whatever, just keep that to yourself, okay? Religious nuts, or, you know, people who like to express their religion, you can do it however you want. I just don't want any wars in the comments about it. People who try to convert other people kind of annoy me, more or less, so don't try and do that, because you'll just pass off as an annoying person in my book. I might delete those comments because they just are kind of, yeah. So back to the nothing. Like, I'm trying to think, if it were just to cut off what nothing is, I'm trying to think of like the words to put it in, except for nothing. Because people always say they try to find meaning in life, right? This is what I always think people do. Like, when people in times of need, as in like, let's just say back when my father died. My family isn't the most religious in the world. They all believe, you know, in a higher power, except for me, pretty much. Well, technically I do, technically I don't at the same time. It's kind of like the I don't know thing. But they all believe in it, and, you know, they don't go to church or whatever. But when my father passed away, he my family, you know, leaned onto the religion quite a lot, because I wouldn't say it is a crutch, but it helps people through a time of need, like understanding that your family members could be in a better place. Because I always thought about it, like, if my father like had just gone away and it's just nothing after that, it would pretty much mean meaningless things. And that's why I kind of lean back and forth between having faith and not having faith. It's kind of funny, because I read the Life of Pi, which is by Jan Martel, and the main character Pi, he hates agnostics because they don't have any faith whatsoever. And I always thought, I was like, oh, that's sad towards me. But I don't know, I consider myself to have faith in, like, people, you know, just be an awesome person in the world, give back more than you've taken, and all will be good, right? I don't know. So well, it's gonna go into deathmatch, and I probably have had one of the most deep videos ever. So yeah, most of the time it's me screwing around or me telling stories, but, you know, you got me telling stories and a super person got to kill me. Never mind, it's getting funny now. Oh, Jesus. You scared me. But, you know, it goes both ways. Deep videos are cool, and I'm really bad at identifying the word nothing and trying to portray it for you people in this video. So, yeah, whatever. I guess we're gonna get some stuff from Corn and then finish off the game. It's gonna be fun. Oh, this is one of the better videos I've made. I think. I hope I kept your attention this whole time, and it's one of the better videos where I portray my opinion on things. Maybe you learned something, maybe you laughed a little, maybe you cried a little, or maybe you're freaked out like I am every once in a while when I try to think about that way too much, because it keeps lingering in your head, and then it just blows up and you just want to shoot yourself. But that would be bad, because you know, if you ever have that feeling, you just take a nap. You feel better when you wake up. Alright, we're going to kill this last person, and then we're going to end the video, and it's going to be awesome. And also, maybe if there's going to be a lever, I could pull it, and then for some reason it'll crash the game. Alright, just stop running away, because that's really annoying. This is actually really annoying. There we go, you're dead. Wow, it was one hit. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of MCSG with Tomahawk, and I hope you guys have a nice day, please. Brah!